Hello students, welcome to the lecture of Advanced Java Unit 7 Spring MVC. In this video, I am going to explain you XML configuration on Spring and aspect-oriented MVC Spring. One of the example of web.xml file. This slide will explain how the web.xml is configured in Spring MVC. So if you are familiar with servlet programming, then in servlet program also web app tag was there. So if you are aware of servlet as well as JSP programming, then it would be easier to understand it. Then servlet tag, servlet name, let's say name of my servlet is trading app. Servlet class is dispatcher servlet. So dispatcher servlet is the front controller which will handle the controller unit, which will map to a particular controller, and then the control is passed to model. Then servlet mapping, servlet name trading app, same, URL pattern star.html. Now this means that any URL ending with .html pattern is routed to the dispatcher servlet. So here we have mapped URL ending with .html to dispatcher servlet, and the dispatcher servlet will load the trading app servlet.xml file and route the user to correct controller. So with the help of web.xml file in Spring MVC, we can route user to a correct controller through dispatcher servlet. Next topic, aspect oriented Spring. So this is just an introduction to aspect oriented Spring. What is aspect oriented Spring? Now it is a kind of aspect oriented programming, entails breaking down our program logic into distinct part, which is known as concern. So each distinct part of our program logic is known as concern. For example, login logic, insertion logic, retrieval logic, etc. The function that span multiple point of an application. The function which span multiple point at the multiple point of an application are called cross-cutting concern. For example, if we need to display the session name to every UI component, that particular session retrieval function is present at top of every page or at the top of every component. So such all function which span to a multiple point of an application is known as cross-cutting concerns. The cross-cutting concerns are conceptually separate from the application business logic. So this is how we are separating our logic. Some of the function are required for every point of an application, while some are required at starting only. For example, login concern is required for starting initial stage only. Then after once the user had logged in, other concern will start. There are various common examples of aspect like auditing, logging, declarative transaction, security, caching, etc. So these are the example of some of the aspect in aspect-oriented programming. Spring AOP module have interceptors. Interceptors to intercept an application. So these are an intermediator which will intercept our application. For example, when a particular method is executed, you can add extra functionality before or after the method execution. So this can be also possible at runtime. For example, if method named percentage is running and if you want to add an extra functionality before or after, let's say we need to round off our data, then we'll be using interceptors. I'll be giving you one of the example of Spring MVC request flow where we have also discussed interceptors in our previous videos, where I'll concentrate on handler change. Once the client request is passed through dispatcher servlet through locale, and if the request is multi-pass, then it is again the controller will go to handler mapping, which will search an appropriate controller, then it will go to handler chain and then comes to controller. Before it comes to controller, there are interceptors pre-processor and interceptor post-processor. So it is similar to AOP, where Spring AOP, when a method is executed, you can add extra functionality before or after the method execution. So this is known as the term interceptor, And in AOP, in aspect oriented programming, we can have such functionality to be added before or after execution of a method. Now, advantages of Spring aspect oriented programming. AOP is non-invasive. It means as a logic is being separated, it will not intercept with any of the functionality, or it will not make any of the functionality stop or wait for an infinite time. So AOP is non-invasive. AOP is implemented in pure Java. It uses Spring IOC container for dependency injection. We have already learned dependency injection. It means injecting object to a particular class. So Spring AOP is also using Spring IOC inversion of control container for dependency, where object is created by IOC container. Centralizes or modularizes the cross-cutting concerns. It means a centralized control is there for cross-cutting concerns. We have already learned a definition of cross-cutting. It means a particular functionality is required in many part of an application. For example, cross-cutting concern means particular functionality is required for many points in the application. Then next is provision to create aspect using scheme based XML configuration or annotation based. Anyone we can select. And aspect oriented programming is easy to configure. With this, I complete aspect oriented programming, and with this, I also complete this unit Spring MVC. Thank you all of you.